Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It is Thursday, a supposedly beautiful day outside, but honestly, I am just sitting here staring at my screen with my jaw completely on the floor. I am so tired. You guys, I've been covering this show for years, and sometimes I think I've seen it all, and then they pull a stunt like this, and I'm just, wow. Let's just dive right into this mess because I have a lot of feelings today. So let's just set the stage here because we all knew this explosion was coming. We knew it. Ever since Ridge shut down Brooke's whole pitch to take over Steffi's co-CEO spot, the writing was on the wall. The tension at Forrester Creations has been so thick you could cut it with a knife. Steffy has been walking around looking so smug, holding onto her power, and Brooke has been absolutely seething, and then we have Hope. Hope Logan Spencer, who has been driving me absolutely crazy lately. She finally did it. She actually signed that life-changing contract with Logan. She packed up her sketches, she grabbed Deke Sharp, and she walked right out the door to go work for Katie and Bill Spencer. And honestly, I thought that was going to be the biggest drama of the week. I really did. I thought we were just going to deal with the fallout of Hope leaving Forrester and Steffi throwing a fit about it. But no, the writers decided to just completely blow up the entire Bridge marriage in one single afternoon. Because what I didn't expect, what literally made me choke on my coffee, was how Ridge found out about Brooke's shifting loyalties. So Ridge decides he needs to go confront Bill. Because, of course, he does. Ridge is furious about the bad press surrounding Hope's departure. He's furious about the rumors that Wyatt Spencer is back in town hunting. Down that cursed big blue Hope for the future diamond to use for Logan's launch, and he's just furious that Bill Spencer is breathing. That is just their dynamic. So Ridge storms over to Spencer Tower. He is on a mission. He is pacing in that elevator, probably practicing his angry face, ready to just rip Bill a new one for poaching his stepdaughter and trying to blindside Forrester Creations. And then the elevator doors open, and he storms into the office. And you guys, the visual, the sheer absolute audacity of the visual that Ridge walks into. There is Brooke Logan Forrester, his wife. The woman who just days ago was begging him to make her co-CEO of his family's company so she could protect the Forrester legacy. She is standing right there in the middle of Spencer Publications. And she is not yelling at Bill. She is not defending Ridge. No, she is holding a glass of champagne. She is literally toasting and celebrating Hope's victory with Bill Spencer and Katie Logan. I can't even wrap my head around it. Literally a few episodes ago, Brooke was so mad at Katie for poaching Hope that she slapped her. She physically slapped her own sister across the face. Bill was furious about it. Ridge was smack-talking Logan alongside Brooke, totally certain that Katie's fashion house was circling the drain. And now Brooke is just standing there, popping bottles with the enemy. Make it make sense. So Ridge sees this. He sees his wife raising a glass with his absolute worst enemy in the entire world. And Ridge just snaps. He just completely short-circuits. You could see it in his eyes. It was like every single insecurity he has ever had about Bill and Brooke just came rushing back all at once. He starts screaming, just totally losing his mind right there in the middle of the office. He accuses Brooke of completely betraying their marriage vows. He doesn't just say she's being unsupportive. No, he goes full dramatic Ridge and accuses her of forming a literal alliance with Bill Spencer to overthrow his fashion empire. And maybe I'm being too harsh on Ridge here. I mean, seeing your wife drinking champagne with the guy who has tried to destroy your company and your family a million times is definitely triggering. But Ridge just went from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. You're allying with Bill. You're trying to destroy Forrester. Just completely unhinged accusations flying everywhere. But honestly, can we talk about Brooke's defense for a second? She immediately goes into panic mode. She puts the glass down and starts frantically trying to explain herself. She's like, Ridge, no, you don't understand. It's not about Bill, it's just about supporting my daughter. She is trying to tell him that she is just there as a mother, celebrating that Hope finally has a path forward after Steffy and Zende and Thomas completely shelved her hope for the future line. And maybe I'm being too harsh on Brooke now. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. She is a mother. Her daughter just landed a massive deal where she gets total creative control. Of course, Brooke wants to be happy for her. Of course, she wants to celebrate Hope finding a place where she is appreciated, especially after Steffy has been treating Hope like absolute garbage for months. Wait, actually, no, I changed my mind. I am not being too harsh on Brooke. Because think about the timeline here. Think about the context. Brooke knows how much Ridge hates Bill. She knows that Bill is actively plotting to use this new Logan line to rub it in Forrester's face. Bill is out here having secret meetings with Wyatt, trying to find a giant diamond just to blindside Ridge, and Brooke thinks it's totally fine to just go over there and drink his champagne. She is so incredibly naive sometimes it actually hurts to watch. She has this massive blind spot when it comes to Hope, and she just expects Ridge to turn off his brain and accept it. But Ridge is not hearing a single word she says, not one. He is completely blinded by his hatred for Bill Spencer. Brooke is crying, she is pleading, she is trying to say it's just about Hope's youthful new collection and Deke Sharp's designs, but Ridge just puts his hand up, he shuts her down completely. And then Ridge says it. He drops the absolute hammer. He looks Brooke dead in the eye. His voice gets all cold and scary, and he tells her that her presence in the Forrester home is officially a threat. A threat. He called his wife a security threat to his fashion empire. I mean, Charlie Weber is probably going to have to escort Brooke off the premises at this point. Ridge literally looked at the woman he has married like 8 different times and told her she is a danger to his family. And then he kicks her out. He doesn't just tell her to leave the office. He kicks her out of his life, right there in front of her sister and her ex-husband. He tells her that if she wants to celebrate the downfall of Forrester Creations, she can go do it with her real family. Go back to your real family. That is what he said. Go back to your real family at Logan and Spencer. The finality of those words just echoed. You guys, I was sitting on my couch just screaming at the television. The disrespect, the absolute drama of it all. He basically told her that she is no longer a Forrester. She is a Logan, and she belongs with the Spencers. He completely disowned her from his life and his legacy in one breath. And what about Bill during all of this? Bill was just standing there during this whole screaming match, probably trying not to smile. I mean, let's be real. Bill Spencer just won the absolute lottery without even trying. He didn't even have to scheme to break up Ridge and Brooke this time. All he had to do was pour a glass of champagne and let Ridge's own massive ego do the rest of the work. Bill has to be thrilled. He has hope for his fashion house. He has Deck's amazing new designs. He has Wyatt looking for the diamond. And now he has Ridge imploding his own marriage right in his office. It is a master class in Spencer luck. And Katie. Poor Katie is just standing there watching her sister's marriage disintegrate. Which is honestly kind of wild considering Brooke literally just slapped her. But Katie is probably secretly relieved because now Brooke can't try to sabotage the Logan launch from the inside of Forrester Creations. So what does this mean now? What is the fallout going to be? Because you know Steffi is going to throw an absolute parade when she hears about this. Steffi has been fighting Brooke for that co-CEO spot. She has been trying to protect Forrester from what she sees as Logan manipulation. And now Ridge has basically handed Steffy the keys to the kingdom and banished Brooke to the Shadow Realm. Steffy and Finn are probably going to pop their own champagne at the Cliff House tonight. Steffy won. She completely won the war. But let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger pattern here. This is classic B&B. This is what the writers do. They build up these massive corporate rivalries, and then they use them to completely destroy the romantic relationships. We saw it with Eric and Ridge during their fashion showdown, and now we are seeing it with Ridge and Bill over Hope's line. It always comes back to the companies. Ridge cannot separate his love for Brooke from his obsession with protecting Forrester Creations. If you are not 100% loyal to Forrester, you are dead to him. It doesn't matter if you are his wife. And it makes me wonder what is going to happen to the rest of the company. Forrester Creations is already a total mess right now. Zende is having absolute meltdowns in the CEO office because his designs were scrapped. RJ is running around demanding that Ridge and Steffy fire Will Spencer just because Will got back together with Elektra. Melissa Dillon is sneaking around with Remy Price, who is basically blackmailing her. The whole company is falling apart from the inside, and now Ridge has just blown up his marriage on top of it. Who is actually running this place? Carter Walton has to be so stressed out right now. So now Brooke is basically unmoored. She has no job at Forrester because Steffy will definitely ban her from the building. She has no husband because Ridge just kicked her out and told her to go to her real family. So what does she do? Does she actually join Logan now? I mean, she might as well. If Ridge is already accusing her of allying with Bill, she might as well actually do it. Katie would probably love to have Brooke and Hope both working at Logan. It would be the ultimate Logan family reunion. But also, does this mean Brooke and Bill are going to hook up again? You guys know how this show works. Brooke is vulnerable. She is crying. She just got dumped by the love of her life, and Bill is standing right there looking all-powerful and supportive. I give it to weeks before they are kissing in that office. I am calling it right now. Honestly, I am exhausted just thinking about it. My brain is fried. I meant to clean up my notes before I recorded this, but I just had to get this out there. The drama is just too good right now. I hate how Ridge treats Brooke sometimes, but I also hate how naive Brooke is, and I love how messy Bill is. It is just the perfect storm of soap opera chaos. I don't know who actually believes this is going to end well for anyone. Hope is going to feel so guilty that her career move caused her mother's divorce. Deke is going to be caught in the middle of it all while trying to deal with Remy Price constantly kissing him and threatening his secrets. And Ridge is going to be sitting alone in his big empty mansion, wondering why everyone keeps leaving him, completely oblivious to the fact that he is the one pushing them away. Alright, I need to go lie down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Ridge completely overreacting, or was Brooke totally out of line for drinking with Bill? Am I crazy for thinking Brooke is going to end up working at Logan by next Friday? Let's talk about it. I'll see you guys in the next update, assuming I survive the stress of this storyline.